Okay. Um, so whoever this message is for, um, I had an incoming transmission coming in, so I wanted to hop on right away. Okay, this message isn't for everybody, but if it's for you, you'll know that it's meant for you. Okay. So I had some ancestors coming in. Okay. That wanted me to relay a message regarding that there are some tradition, spiritual in nature, religious in nature, but definitely spiritual in nature. And I mean, we are spiritual beings, just period. Like life is spiritual. Okay. So, but it's removed from the ego. Okay. So, um, now there are some like spiritual and practical, okay, but spiritual gifts coming in or that have been dormant within you and your bloodline, okay. Um, and for some of you, you know a little bit about this, what this is for you, but some of you don't. Um, Now, there are some people who their entire bloodline it's very, generation after generation, they're shamans, medicine people, um, you know, uh, witches, seers, sages, these types of things, um, alchemists, um, things like this, for light or for dark, but it's generation after generation. Now, there are, for a lot of people, um, especially with in the past few generations, a lot of these things may have become um, forgotten or lost, with different immigrating, relocating, secrecy because of um, just the times that these generations were in, where these things weren't looked well upon. It was very dangerous to openly practice some, certain things. And so these things became lost. um, but there is the times that we're in now, or at least for you and your bloodline, um, this is able and necessary. I'm hearing to, they want me to really um, emphasize that necessary at this time and moving forward, and particularly in the next coming generations, 1 to 2, that it's imperative that that this come back um, into practice in your bloodline. So just be open um, to hearing or being shown what this may be for you. Okay. Um, it may not be what you would expect, or it may be exactly what you expect, because I'm hearing that, especially in the past few generations, nobody, if anybody, not many, if any, knew of, this particular relative or ancestors' gifts or practices. Um, and that was on purpose. Um, but this particular ancestor or relative, one to two, even three, I'm hearing within the, like, they're working together. They want to work with you into helping you start to hone in and practice and develop this skill set and this gift, and it's very necessary. And you may be uncomfortable with it at first because it may be out of what your conventional norm is, or um, so and it may be something that you would think like you have no experience with, no reference point with. So just be open, and these, like, little bit by little bit, this information, or you'll be given these nudges and these directions, but it'll be clear. It'll come to you. It'll be clear. You'll see it. You'll know it, and they'll provide you with the next steps. Okay. Um, and it may be uncomfortable to work with, but it's not because you don't have this inherent skill, gift, talent, ability. I mean, it's literally in your DNA makeup, right? It's in your cells at a cellular level. Like, these memories, like, memory gets passed down, experience gets passed down from generation to generation. That's where generational trauma and all of these things come from, right? But it's very real. It's like, make no mistake, it's very real. They've done studies on it with caterpillars and um, uh, butterflies and things like this, moths. Okay, from caterpillar to, like, the butterfly state, and from generation to generation, how, like, these memories and experiences actually get transferred. So you can look that up for yourself. But needless to say, it's very real. Okay, very real. So you do have these memories, you do have these experiences inherently within your very makeup. Okay, so, and memory gets passed down, like literal memories and things like this. So it's just, it's amazing. It's really quite magical, but it's so real. So it's amazing. So you may not have experience with this, so it may feel uncomfortable at first when you start working with it or picking it up. But I was told to say that it's not because you don't have a natural affinity for it, because you do. Okay, it's just that it's just the uncomfortable or an unfamiliarity with actually practicing it, and specifically practicing it with and for other people. Okay. So it's more of like the physical presentation of it than it is the actual skill. Once you get out of your way with the ego part of it, of, looking a certain way or appearing like you don't know, it's just, but you have it. Okay. So that was just a message for somebody. Your ancestors, one to three of them, okay, are stepping forward at this time to start helping you build, hone in, and practice, and come into the knowledge of these gifts. So just stay open, and communicate with them. And yeah, and I'm just hearing that it's going to be necessary coming, for these times, and the next couple of generations forward. So um, it's been dormant for a while, but it's time now, for it to come active again in the bloodline. So that's for somebody out there. Um, Let me know if feel free to comment down below, your experience, or if you feel comfortable. Um, and Yeah, but that's it, you guys. So I will catch you again when I have any more messages come through. and very exciting. So, all the best to you with this. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so just a side note, feel free to check out my other videos. You might have some other messages in there for you. Um, if you guys want to like, share, subscribe, comment, it would really, really help me and the channel and, you know, the people that these messages are meant for. Okay, and it's just a nice little energy exchange. So, um, all love to you, and we'll catch you in the next one.